Hey, welcome guys to the Atheist Delusion. So we're going to talk about Billy Carson versus Wes Huff debate. And I'm so excited about talking about this, and I'm so excited about starting on this channel dedicated to the Atheist Delusion and just praising God, at the same time, and proving to people their worldview and the things that they believe is nonsense. It's make believe, and I just want to wake everybody up and to inform everybody that there is a God. Jesus is real. He's God man. you know and that's what my content is about. This is my first video that I'm dropping on this on the Atheist Delusion. Okay, and I'm excited about it. You guys please subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of content, debunking a lot of fairy tales, man, when it comes to atheism. So you guys are really going to enjoy this channel, and I would like for you guys to please subscribe to the channel and please support. All right. So when you like this channel, please support. Okay, let's get to the debate. All right. So this is what happens when you have atheists that think they know everything. People that think that they're so smart that they can prove that the Bible is false, God is not real, and things like that. And I run into these type of people all the time on TikTok. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna start recording my debates on TikTok as well too. And I'm gonna put it on my shorts. You know what I mean? And they all sound the same. They all think they know everything. And what I notice about these atheists, man, when they debate these people on TikTok, they debate people that believe in God but don't know too much about the Bible and history and things like that. So they feel like they're winning the argument because they're presenting things that God believers don't have the research, don't have the answers to. So they feel like they're intellectually superior to Christians. That's what they think. That's what they believe. And that's what Billy Carson is like. Billy Carson thinks that he's had some type of level of education where he debated probably a lot of clueless Christians. You know what I mean? And they are clueless Christians. People that really they believe in God and Jesus and everything, but they don't do deep research to debate these type of people. See, when this type of people, man, that come across somebody that actually put in the work, that actually did their research and actually know their Bible, they get stomped on. Okay? Stepped on. You know what I mean? And this happens all the time. Ken Hovind be stumping on atheists. You got all these people, man, that what's that guy name, man? David, I believe it's David Lynn. I'm not really sure, but I know his name is David. He got a channel called Apocalyptics, something like that. Something like that. But anyway, so and these people and these men, they do deep research. They don't talk about make believe and use fake resource and things like that. They use real manuscripts, real evidence, real locations, real fossils, real evidence to debunk these people that come out here professing to be wise but became fools. That's what the Bible say. They profess, they walk around thinking they know everything. They think they know they're the smartest people in the world. They think they know everything. And they call Bible believers, Christians, anybody that believe in God, dummies. Until they come across somebody really that be standing on 10 toes. When they come across somebody really standing on business. And when they come across that person and get slapped around, they realize that, damn, all these years I believed the lie. All these years I believed the lie. Some of them are hardened. Some of them don't want to accept the fact that they lost the debate. They don't want to accept the fact that they got debunked. They want to continue their delusion, but they know they got slapped around. Anyway, we're gonna talk about this Wes Huff versus Billy Carson, okay? And their in their debate, and let's talk about it. All right, just so the first piece of evidence that Billy gave in support of his claim is that Jesus was never crucified. It was based on a claim that the crucifixion came before the King James Bible and didn't include the crucifixion. But the actual biblical texts that our Bible are based on, they reference the crucifixion back to the 2nd century. So that means it's impossible for Billy to be correct about this. This dude cites the Sinai Bible that goes back to the 4th century and does reference and it does reference the crucifixion. In the book of Barnabas, it's more than 1,000 years later than the biblical manuscript that we have. And it wasn't even written in Greek. It was written in Italian and Spanish. It was proven forgery. It was a proof forgery, man. Now he's been given facts, man. See, that's what happened. When you present facts to these people, man, that think they know it all, man, they end up looking like dummies. They end up looking like fools, like the Bible said. You know what I mean? So y'all check out this a small clip of the debate real quick, and I'm gonna come back with my thoughts.
It's a known forgery. I mean, no one's referring to the Gospel of Barnabas as anything other than.
If you say it's a known forgery, and expert, I'm going to go with that. Let's talk about the Old Testament a little bit.
Wait a minute. This guy, the scholar, the professional in ancient texts, said that if you said it, if it's a forgery, I'm going to go with that. That's his comeback. And this is what I'm talking about. When they profess to be wise, they become fools. That's what I'm saying. When you present these atheists, these people that don't believe in God, these people that are always trying to debunk the Bible, when you present them with facts and evidence and, okay, real evidence that backs up everything that the Bible is talking about, these people look like fools. They have nothing to say. Now he wants to talk about the Old Testament. Then he wants to claim that Jesus had a wife. Well, let's see what Wes have to say about that. You know what I mean? Because right now, Billy Carson, man, he's a clown. He's one of those people that think he knows everything, but he doesn't. This dude is lost. He comes up with all type of stories and galactical, mythical fantasy story. This guy talk about Star Wars type stuff. Okay? He talks about everything that's in his imagination. You know what I mean? All the evidence is there that proves that Jesus is real. It's not a story. It's not fantasy. It's facts. Okay? And everything that Billy Carson is talking about was debunked. But anyway, let's go with what Huff had to say about Jesus having a wife. Let's go.
If you say it's a known forgery and expert, I'm going to go with that. Let's talk about the Old Testament a little bit and leading up into the New Testament.
Well, hold on, because do you mind if I address the Gospel of Jesus' wife?
Sure, go ahead.
What was her name again? I'm like trying to write notes like I know what I'm doing, but I'm just curious.
So the Gospel of Jesus' wife doesn't actually mention. So oftentimes what happens is that the text of the Gospel of Jesus' wife is kind of paralleled with the Gospel of Philip, which mentions that that Jesus would kiss Mary Magdalene on the mouth. The reason we know it's also not legitimate is because we can tie it directly to not copying from an ancient text, but actually copying from an online version of the Gospel of Thomas in a PDF form. And the mistake on that PDF form was copied into the text that was borrowed in the phraseology of Jesus' wife.
So basically, man, he got this text from the Gospel of Thomas in a PDF form. You know what I mean? It was a forgery. It's a modern forgery, man, that it was copy and pasted and all that. And, you know, that's what happened when you rely. Because remember, I think he mentioned one time in his interview that men are flawed and that he would try to criticize the Bible because it was written by man, right? Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting because he puts a lot of faith in these PDF forms. That wasn't even copied from an ancient manuscript. It was copied from a computer, okay? And the Gospel of Thomas, you know what I mean? Some dude, some clown, you know what I mean? That was playing around with the words, try to put some bad name in the Bible, you know? And that's where he got his information from. But he wants to talk about the Bible, how the Bible was written by man. But see, the Bible is perfect because we just proved to him that the Bible was perfect. Okay? So Jesus never had a wife. So he got this information from a computer, from a Google. That's forgery. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's that. It's over with.
I don't know anybody in the field of papyrology, paleography, historiography who actually refers to these documents as being legitimate.
That's fair enough. I can respect that. So let's go into the Old Testament a little bit.
Yeah, you got no choice but to respect it, clown, Billy boy. You got no choice but to respect it. You know? This man goes on every platform in the world, even Mars, talking about that he have evidence that Jesus had a wife. I mean, just doing the devil's work. He doesn't even know he's a puppet to Satan. He doesn't even know that he's being controlled by an entity that he doesn't even believe in, but it's true. He doesn't even know that he's being controlled by Satan and his demons to go on these platforms and lie, talking about Jesus had a wife. You know what I mean? And all he could say, okay, let's keep in mind, y'all, he been through about, I might exaggerate a little bit. He'd been to a 3,000 podcast with proof telling everybody that Jesus had a wife. Okay? Wes Huff give him a simple fact check. Does his research and present him with the facts that Jesus never had a wife, that he got his information from some forger, from some liar on a computer, and all he got to say is, I respect that. I respect that. Man, what happened to that energy that you be having on these different podcasts? You sit up there with your suit on. You sit up there, you know what I mean, with your Armani cologne, $3,000 Rolex watch, you know, sitting up there, how high and mighty. I mean, if you look at his podcast, he's sitting up, the way he's sitting in that, he's sitting real high. He got his spine straight, his chest out, a proud black man, you know, think he's smart and everything like that, you know, to get shut down and spanked so bad to the point that when the spanking was over, he wanted to sue Wes Huff. Yeah. He wanted to sue him. Y'all could go research it. Y'all could go Google it. He wanted to sue him. That's how bad he got spanked. You know? And this is what I'm saying about the atheist delusion. These people come on here, try to criticize the Bible, talking about the Bible is flawed because it was written by man, but yet they believe what man wrote in the computers. They believe the lies. They believe the Charles Darwins. Okay? They believe the Gospel of Thomas. They believe all these people. You know? They believe all these people, man, but don't believe what God said. And that's the problem with these atheists, with these people that don't even believe in God. They want to talk about, they will talk about anything, as long as it has nothing to do with the biblical God. You know what I mean? It's the atheist delusion. Billy Carson got spanked. I hope his credibility is done. I hope he never comes on the podcast talking about the Lord's name again, unless he's born again. It talks about the crucifixion, the crucifixion that actually happened. You know? He needs to change his tune. All that energy and time that he spent trying to debunk the Bible, he needs to spend that time to try to prove the Bible to all the people that he led astray. He needs to apologize to all of his followers and let them know that Jesus was crucified. He never had a wife, and he came down here to die for our sins. I'll guarantee you that his channel will grow. I'll guarantee you that his channel will grow twice as big when he comes out and say that, hey, I've been lied to all this time. I want to apologize to all of my followers. I've been misinformed. Jesus is God. You know what I mean? Anyway, y'all, please subscribe to the channel. Okay? Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Get me to, I would like 10,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? And please share the the content. The atheist delusion, y'all. It's a sad situation. All right, so y'all stay tuned for some more videos. I'm going to talk about the genome, the DNA codes, the theory of evolution, Charles Darwin, all that stuff on this channel. Right, y'all? All right, y'all. The atheist delusion. You guys please subscribe to the channel. God bless.